What is going on, youth football fans? I'm Al Pops, here with Ryan Lance, and today we're taking a look at the top 5 running backs from the class of 2019 Elite 101. Starting off with number 5, Josh McKenzie, a running back out of the state of New Jersey. He's a reclassified kid, taking the 8th grade again this year, but is extremely explosive as both a running back and a linebacker. Last year, he was an AYF All-American and was one of the standout players on the East team in the All-American game in California. You know, McKenzie's an outstanding athlete, but what he does athletically isn't only limited to the football field. He's actually a standout wrestler, too.
That's right. He's a multiple-time New Jersey State Wrestling champion, which is very impressive. I'm not sure what his sport's going to be going forward.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, football's got the higher ceiling, but he's also going to do some great things in wrestling.
Absolutely, and I bet you that the private schools here in New Jersey are going to be lining up for Mr. McKenzie as he enters high school next year. Let's move on to number 4 kid on our list, James Fulbright III out of Texas.
That's right. Fulbright is an East Bay Youth All-American last year, and he's just been nominated for a 2nd time in a row. So he'll be back in Naples this December to compete on the West team in the East Bay Youth All-American Bowl. Fulbright is a short, compact, thick running back. He's got a great build, you know, strong lower half. He's got very long, powerful strides, and that's key because he's not the biggest guy yet.
Yeah.
But this past year at Top Gun, he showed out. He put on a great performance. He actually made our 2nd team All Top Gun team.
Absolutely. I mean, at Top Gun, you know, you notice him right away because he's short, he's stocky, he's got a great build on him. So you know there's going to be something to look at there. He passes the eye test. But then once he got into the drills, I mean, you saw it. He was explosive. He was great.
Yep, just blowing by people.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to stay in Texas to get to our number 3 kid, Joseph Carter. Carter has high school size already for a running back. 5'11", 180 pounds. This past spring, he was timed at a 4.84 electronic in the 40. Looking forward to this year, he's going to be a big part of that Dallas-Fort Worth team in the FBU National Championship. He runs hard, runs downhill. Somebody we really like. Right, let's leave the state of Texas, fly a little bit to the east, and head to Florida for our number 2 kid, our number 2 running back in the country, Naquan Wright.
Now, Wright could be one of the most complete backs in the country at this level of play. He was a key member of the FBU South Florida team that won the FBU National Championship a season ago. Yep. He's lightning fast, strong as an ox, and has vision you cannot coach. No. He plays with a lot of heart, despite knowing he's better than nearly everyone he's on the field.
Yeah, I was just going to say, for kids like him, he walks into the game, every game, knowing, you know, he is the best on the field, but still has the drive, determination to work and get better.
Which is key, which is going to really help him improve and carry his game to the next level.
Absolutely. You know, Naquan Wright is somebody that can play on both sides of the ball, but as a running back, he's kind of like a pinball, man. He just goes through defenders, bounces off them, uses his speed to get around them. Naquan Wright is the complete back and somebody that any coach in the country would be thrilled to have.
Love to have.
Absolutely. You know, we're going to move on to our number 1 kid here. This is our top running back in the entire country, James Cook. Guys, remember the name James Cook. I can't say it enough. Cook is an absolute grown man already at around the 6-foot mark, 175 pounds. Cook is a huge running back. He was the MVP of the Future Stars game this past summer in Florida, was the best running back there, but also was hands down the best defensive end in the game. So he's big, he's athletic. There's nothing more you can say about him. He's got 2 older brothers who play in college, including Davin Cook, who right now is a true freshman at Florida State who's actually getting some game time. The bloodlines are there. He's stronger, bigger, faster than everybody he plays against in every game. He is our number 1 player in the entire country, actually. So let alone running back, but the number 1 player we have ranked for the class of 2019. And I don't say this without really thinking it. I've not seen a more dominant 8th grade football player since Dylan Moses back in 2012. So if that doesn't tell you what kind of athlete we're talking about here with James Cook, I mean, there's nothing more I can say. Dylan Moses was head and shoulders the best athlete that I've ever seen on the middle school level. Yep. James Cook is not far behind where Dylan Moses was. All right, guys. That was a look at our top 5 running backs in the entire country. But to see the rest of the list, guys 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way down to 15, make sure you head on over to youth1.com. Grab a press pass, check out the complete list of the class of 2019 Elite 101. That press pass also gets you a bunch of other cool stuff that only members get to see. For Ryan Lance, I'm Al Pops. We'll catch you next time.